Good morning. I'm Anthony. It is January 3rd, 2025, and this is Drive Dive. Today's topic, not really much of a topic. Just kind of talking a little bit about maybe this channel and why I've started recording these videos a little bit as a refresh for those of you and for myself. And I do, as I'm reflecting on just the first couple of videos that I've made during this time, perhaps some of the potential benefits of doing this. I do think one, as I pause and choose my words, is, and this is an unintended benefit from, I'll say, this practice, is gaining some comfort or greater proficiency with, let's call it, public speaking. I think that's what this is in some form, right? Maintaining a YouTube channel, recording videos, unscripted, unstructured, sort of one-take videos. It's one type of public speaking. I mean, I would think that if this were more of a speech, I might have practiced it, rehearsed it, timed it, etc. Which I think you do when delivering a formal address. And I think you also do to a lesser extent when preparing for interviews. I think when you do your homework, your research, and you're familiar with the field, with the company, or in my case, right, the school district, you're prepared for maybe a handful of questions, but you'll often get questions that you don't expect, and so your responses may be very much unscripted. And so while I do have the opportunity to maybe prepare or at least think a little bit about what I am going to say in these videos, I do think that perhaps the unscripted, unstructured nature of them, will help me in some of these other venues. As I've shared previously, though, the main driver for recording now is to just feel more productive, and instead of spending 45, 50 minutes on my way to work, and then another 45, 50 minutes, sometimes a little over an hour, depending on traffic, on my way home from work, just listening to sports talk radio or music, sometimes struggling to stay awake. My secret is sunflower seeds. Chewing sunflower seeds helps me stay awake, alert while driving, which is kind of a scary thought, but this helps too. Creating these videos, I think, just helps me feel more productive during that time. And maybe some of the ideas, the topics, the thoughts I share, of which I have plenty of thoughts, may benefit those of you watching. So that, again, that was the main impetus, was just for me to feel more productive, kind of like, and I'll never remember who said it, but I often hear it in like graduation speeches and such. And they talk about to feel more productive, to get your day started off on the right foot, just start off with a simple task of making your bed. And I think that maybe for me, that simple task, yes, I've showered, I've done my whole morning routine, brushing the teeth, eating breakfast, getting dressed, and all. That has its sort of own sense of accomplishment at times, but creating these videos, I think, can add to that routine of checking something off of the list, I guess, and feeling more productive. I mean, a long-term goal, I think, would be maybe obvious, would be to monetize, a YouTube channel, to have this be some sort of revenue stream. I don't know how long that will take. I tried to look into a little bit some of the research and this infamous algorithm and how to get more views and subscribers and things of that nature. I though these videos are one take videos that I'll, once I get to work, I just hit the upload button. I've also started playing around with video editing in a different channel that I participate in or manage, I'll say. I've played around with thumbnail creation. And so this journey has had those additional benefits, right? Not just feeling productive, not just, I'll say, right, again, the public speaking sorts of aspects, sort of organizing my thoughts, having those thoughts come out in words and sentences. But there's also this skill acquisition involved of video editing, thumbnail creation, which has gotten me into even use of AI image generators, which then too I see as I'm looking on Twitter and such, or X now, the ethics in the use of AI. So while it may have started small as just, let's start a YouTube channel, and that pie in the sky or pipe dream of having a monetized YouTube channel, there have been other types of benefits, some unforeseen or unintended at the onset. And I think in the first video too, I had suggested this idea of synergy. I'll revisit that now briefly to just say that I think this idea of having a monetized channel, or this idea of just the simple joining a community, putting yourself out there, getting your ideas out there, sharing them with the world. And like I say, in community, it's really as simple as setting up a camera, be it your phone or some other device, and just pressing record. I don't think you need the fancy editing skills, transitions, and things of that sort in your videos. I think you can just start small and have some fun with it. If you are to acquire some of these other harder skills of, I think that's what they're called, harder skills of video editing, thumbnail creation, or then the actual skills, I guess, that you're filming. Like, I was talking with a student of mine who said that she works on older cars, I guess, with her father, restores them, sells them. I said, oh my goodness, right, as we're talking about my own YouTube experiences, I said, that's like the perfect thing to film and put out there. And who knows what happens in time, but it's just a way to, share your work. And now, as I'm saying too, connect with other folks in the community. So, I mean, just press record. And that was something I had said to my son. Again, synergy was, of all the things you want to be good at, as you're working on a particular goal, a particular skill, it's not that hard to tack on this act of filming, of recording, of posting, whether that's video. I mean, this could easily, I suppose, just be an audio podcast. The act of creation, I think, is possible, and I think far more powerful than consumption. Than, as I said before with these videos, rather than sitting in my car for 45-50 minutes at a time and consuming sports talk radio or consuming someone else's podcast, I do have the opportunity to create my own. And so that's what this is about. But I mentioned, right, hard skills or concrete skills. I'm not sure the exact terminology, but doing this, I feel I'm acquiring those skills, but also the softer skills of communication, public speaking, and connecting. So anyway, that's today's video. I'm at the 10-minute mark. I'm about to get off a particular exit on my route, which I think is my indicator to hit stop here. But anyway, comment down below if you enjoyed any portion of this video, any particular takeaways. I didn't have I don't think a central topic for this one, but if there is a topic you might like to hear my thoughts on, please include that in your comment. Give us a like, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd appreciate it. I do have plenty of videos out there, different topics. I think I have different playlists, adventures in parenting. I intend to build up my playlist on my sort of fitness pursuits. I do have some math videos out there, so give those a look and let me know your thoughts on those as well. But yeah, until next time, I'll likely take the weekend off and catch you on Monday. Have a great weekend.